Hello again, people. Yes, it's me again, wizardryuk. I hope you liked the last video. I'm pretty excited at the moment. I have been looking around to see if I could find a good or an epic Zelda adventure type map for Minecraft. And I've come across this one. It's the best one I've seen by far by the look of it from the trailer. And I'm quite excited to play it. We're talking about 4 to 8 hours of gameplay apparently. Lots of bosses, lots of temples, a good story. Quite frankly, I can't wait. Let's see if it is as good as it says. This map is again from Planet Minecraft. Ogel is the author. Link is in the description. Let's go. Now for this one I've been asked to use a pastel texture pack. It's a Zelda themed texture pack. I have to admit, so far, from what I've seen, it's going to make it a bit more interesting, a bit more Zelda feely. So I'm quite interested to see how everything looks in this. Some bread. I'm not sure where I am at the moment. Some kind of room in a, I don't know, some kind of library or something or another. Is this okay. That's a good start. Down the steps. Chest. We have some rules. We can have a pet. I like that idea. Something else to help fend off the enemies. Follow the glowstone path and go nowhere else. Okay. Just want to have a look about here. This guy spent about a year building this, so certainly my map I spent a month, and I'm quite happy with my map, but after seeing the trailer for this I thought pond. We will see. It's obviously going to be a lot more effort than what I've put into mine because of the sheer length of time that's gone into it. Let's have a look at the rules then. Sorry, I'm just blabbing on here. Do not break any blocks except for spawners, flowers, grass and vines. Spawners spawn bosses. I've read these in the description, but I'll read through it again. Spawners spawn the bosses, so do not break any spawners until at least one monster has spawned. If you break the boss spawners before the boss spawns, you will not be able to fight the boss. Do not place any blocks, but you can place redstone, buttons, ladders and levers. Only use buttons to open iron boss doors, and don't use anything else. If you see random obsidian, you are supposed to use a lever on it. Oh, there's a lot. Use too many items to make saves, but don't cheat by getting items. Oh, too many items, I've heard of that. I'm not some kind of mod, I think. Only make saves or use the keep items on death mod. You will die many times, so if you don't use this mod, all of your items will be lost. Well, I can change a game rule to keep my inventory anyway. I'll just have to check that out in a moment. Change game difficulty when told. Set your render distance to normal or less. Use the pastel texture pack. This will now work for 1.25 or lower. Did say it wasn't compatible with mine. It's a 1.51, but I thought, well, it can't be that bad. Might crash Minecraft. Oh, don't like the sound of that. Okay. And kill endermen so they won't steal blocks away. Alright, steal blocks and stay away from creepers so they don't destroy the map. Have fun. Well, I could also turn mob griefing off, but I don't know if I'm supposed to do that. Okay. Well, I might as well make my dog. Here we go. Do I need to feed him again? Is he going to follow me? I'm not too sure. Come on. Nope. Stubborn. Come on. Oh, that looks better. There we go. He just needed a few. Right, come on. What's he doing up there? Not too sure if there's a way to make these follow you. I've not really played about with it in Minecraft, but oh, come on. Right. Did I give him another one? Come on. No, I don't know. I don't know what's going on there. I'll leave that for now. Oh yes, there we go. Nice. I'm sorry. So we'll play on peaceful for now. Peaceful. So presumably then, how do I can't, cheats aren't enabled. Well, I think this will work to enable cheats. If I open to LAN and put cheats on, start LAN world. Yeah, that's better. Game mode, no difficulty. Peaceful. Okay. Done. And we want to keep our inventory items, so game rule, keep inventory true. Okay, we're ready. So yeah, I believe we have to follow the glowstone path. I have to admit, from the trailer especially, but just the amount of work that must have gone into the builds here. I've often wondered with Minecraft builds if they do build them block by block, or if something like MC Edit or even World Edit would allow it to be a lot less painstaking. Right, I'm going to assume that I have to fall down here. Oh no, there's a ladder. Right, okay, let's speed things up a bit. Come on. Yeah, nothing done here. Oops. Didn't need to go that fast. Okay, and again, glowstone blocks. So I dare say it's possible to get completely out of the world, but as long as you follow the instructions given, you should be okay. My dog's following me. I presume he'll follow me still, even if I'm not holding the bone. Yeah, here he comes. And actually, I'll put my rules away from my inventory. So just lots of mysterious mounds about. Obviously we're in peaceful, so I don't expect to see any enemies at all at the moment. That looks kind of cool. I don't know, this looks like some kind of face, some kind of bat even. Not sure if it's supposed to be something like that. Read intro, story intro. Okay, so yeah, one of the things I was intrigued is this one is supposed to have, well, I'm supposed to have a good story, so I'll be quite keen to read all this. I know reading might seem quite boring, but at the end of the day, in Zelda, well, that's what you got to expect. There's a lot of reading in Zelda to get the gist of the story. So here goes. Oh, 34 pages. Right, okay, let's go through this. Long ago, the world was filled with animals and humans. Nations fought and the cycle moved on. Then one dreadful day, the evil demon Gagast sent his army to our world, destroying almost everything and putting it out of order. There are 6 spirits that have been trapped, but together they have the power to send away the evil demons back to where they came from. I am the forest spirit. There is an earth spirit, a fire spirit, a water spirit, a sky spirit, and the spirit that has long been forgotten. I have made a path leading you to the forest of lost souls. Jump into the fountain, go into the chamber in the ground. The chamber will give you the tools you need to free us. Go, Ogel. Follow the path I have made and restore balance to our world. Go. 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 What are you doing? Do it now. I'm going. Are you still here? Fair enough. Okay, don't need that. So, evil. So this is one of the spirit. Alright. That's quite cool. I'm not sure how you would do that. But the dog can't come in. That's not fair. Come on, doggy. Come on. Come Come on. Oh, I hope he's safe up there. It's still unpeaceful right enough. I hope he doesn't go anywhere though. Again, I've never really played with dogs in Minecraft, so I'm not exactly sure how they behave, but I dare say I'll find out in this. Okay, I've still got plenty of food. Well, my hunger bar is full, I mean. This is a long passage. Okay. I'm not sure what mode I'm in, if it's adventure mode or survival mode. I'm not sure it really matters though. Well, yeah, survival. Well, this is interesting. Guess I've got to go over this. Oh, bats. What? Just... Ah. That's quite cool the way it goes dark like that. Get the bats. Not that they are really going to hurt me, no. Okay. We've been led far away from our start position, presumably. I'm not sure if the texture pack is really working. Everything generally looks as it does in Minecraft, unless there are only a few blocks that are affected by it. Looks like a chest down there. This is a huge... Now obviously no glowstone to follow here. Okay, so I'm presuming I've got to stick to the path, but obviously I don't know. So there may be no point in... Ah, we can't go over here anyway. Oh, fair enough. That answers that. Wonder why I've still got a load of food. I would have thought I'd be going a bit hungry by now, but maybe not. Ladders. Nothing in there. Okay, more tunnels. Yep, indeed. Looks like the end's miles away there. It's coming. Yeah, so I've got high hopes for this map. Certainly based on what I saw in the trailer. The trailer was extremely well put together, and I was really hoping to maybe learn a few things in terms of, well, I'm still thinking about expanding my own map as well. And of course, if I picked anything up, credit would be given. Oh, looks like well, that can't be my dog. Now that is just uncanny. What is going on there? Ah, eh. Right. To say I'm confused is putting it mildly. I honestly did not realise I was coming back again. At least I got my dog back. Come on. Oh, do I need to give it a bone to stand up? Is that the way it works? Looks like it. At least you don't use up your bone when you do that. I'm really sorry guys, I honestly, I thought I was going the right way. It wouldn't have been so bad if these tunnels weren't so long. Okay, I'm going to stop it just now and I'll see you again once I get to the end of the tunnel. Right, back here again, yes. I don't believe I just did that, to be honest. Okay, I guess I do realise now why I did that. I couldn't find a way out of this bit. Right, I am probably being really stupid here. Give me a moment. I definitely cannot jump over these walls. Is there a bit of parkour to be had here? Possibly. Okay. That's all I can... No, but you can't jump on these. I don't believe it. Okay, okay. Clearly me being silly. Right, what do we have here? We have 32214. 32214. I think I'll have to try and remember that. No, I'm not sure. There's two ways to go here then. In case I can't get back up, I'll try this way first. Now, I can't get up here, I don't think, no. I don't think, oh no. I don't think I have to do anything up here. Can I even? I'm slightly surprised I can't get up there, but there's nothing up there anyway. Okay. The dog's getting impatient. Down we go. Bats. No, I'm not going to get up that way. But, see, I have to admit, as I mentioned in my last video, parkour of any kind is definitely not my thing. And this vine type parkour is something I've never even tried to do before. And so I hope there's not going to be a lot of it. I have to admit, I probably will cheat just to get past some of the harder parkour sections. In the video trailer for it, I presume I've got to stay up on these blocks, even though I could just, I mean, the dog's having a nice easy time of it, as you can see. Oh. Yeah, surely I can fall off here onto a block like so. I'm not sure how the dog's going to get up though. Whoa, 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 whoa. I do not like this. Let's hope I'm going the right way even. I hope so. I don't know if it looks like I'm going around in circles. Maybe not. Yeah. See, there's no point in me going up these things. So that was all really for nothing, but hey, I'm actually quite proud of myself. Again, a dog. No chance. Okay, we have bricks. Now, ultimately, you can make a brick block with bricks. I'm not sure if there's anything else you can do with bricks, or if it's to be used for some kind of currency, maybe. I'm really not sure. One. There's a chest underwater. Times 3. Was there not some 3221? Oh, surely I can get out of here. No. Okay. Now I seem to be stuck. I'm going to come off recording just now and see if I can figure out what I've got to do here. I'll be right back with you. Okay, I'm back, guys. I couldn't figure out a way. I just had to go into creative and jump out that way. Anyway, so yeah, these seem to be chests. I can't open the chests. I've been in survival mode. I can break things, but I know I'm not supposed to. I got these bricks. I dare say that could be some kind of clue. I keep thinking about the sign. It was, I'm sure 32214, I think. A little while back, but I don't really see how that helps me here. 322 on one sign. I don't know. But anyway, I can't open a chest. Did my dog just run underneath there and get sucked away? I don't believe this. I'm reluctant to do it, but I'm thinking, will anything happen if I throw a brick? No, I was going to see, the waters are flowing in different directions. This one to the left, this one into me, and this one to the right. If I throw a brick in, I dare say the brick will disappear to the right there. So that's 3. Well, and so I'm going to guess 2. Okay. Yeah, that sign was significant. I think it was 32214. 2 again. Okay, I quite like this. 322. Small key. 3 doors. 322. Nah, I don't know if that's up now, but what's in here? What's in here? What's in here? And what's in here? Okay, potluck. I'll go. Can I open 2 doors at once? Probably can't, you know that. Okay. I presume I can remove this. I can't put one behind there either. This is the only one that I can. Now, I'm sure it said in the main instructions that I can actually break vines. Is that not true? Rules, yeah. Do not break any blocks except for vines. Right, okay. So we could actually go any way we wanted there. But I'm sure I'm not allowed to break a handle once I've put it down. Only use buttons to open iron boss doors. Use your random obsidian to keep items small. Okay, I'm not sure. What's in here? Okay, I cannot get this way. That was a bit of a waste. I'm allowed to get rid of the vines. I've got one more lever. I'm gonna go with this door just because 32214. Well, this is door number 1. Hazard a guess. This is the way to go. 1 and then 1, 2, 3, 4. Right. Okay. Well, I've got a feeling that I'm right with that, but I do need to break this lever. I'm afraid. Otherwise, I cannot menu. Quite confusing, but I have to admit, I know certainly when I built my Zelda map, I'm not sure how many people have played it, but I've never had any feedback of anybody playing it, and it's difficult to know how your own map works or how effective it is, because you just instinctively know what to do. So I dare say, in doing this video walkthrough, hopefully I will highlight good points and potential negative points to the map. I quite like that little staircase thing there. Okay, nothing in here. Well, that handle was very conveniently placed. Now it looks like some kind of maze. As you probably got from my last video, I'm a lefty. Oh, there's my dog. I think he just jumps through walls to get to you. It's quite amazing. I'll stick to the left where possible, because I tend to find on average that it works more often than not, albeit not every time, but well, more often than not, as I say. Okay, my dog's going to come flying through that wall at any moment. Yeah, I'm going to have to... Oh no, yeah, I'm going to have to make a better effort for that. See, I've got a habit of holding the jump button down too much. I dare say, the more I play these things, the better I'll get. And I know it's not difficult, certainly not this bit, but see, this looks like a horrendous jump. Oh, I was going to say, is that a rupee, but it's not. Wow! Oh no, nice. Saved. A bit of a long jump here. Oh yeah, I could have made that, but then I wouldn't have needed to. Anyway, doesn't matter. Oh, I'm killing myself. Again, I've never eaten anything, and although I've seen my hunger bar show hunger, I don't know. I'm sure it shouldn't have lasted this long. A sword and my pants and some pork chops. Okay, let's get this on. And how's we looking? Meh, still very Steve-like. Okay, so now I have a sword. There is a way out here, yes. Okay. Okay, I've actually forgotten where I am. I remember I went under some water and through a long corridor to get here. I was wanting to read that sign. Oh, that's... Okay. Oh, the water. I didn't realise the dogs shoot when they got wet. That's quite cute. Okay. Aha. Right, peaceful must be turned back off again by itself. It must be the texture pack, but the rain looks a lot lighter in colour than normal. A massive wall in the distance there. I'm in some kind of huge forest, and I'm not sure which way to go. Possibly following the pumpkins? See, when I'm playing Zelda, one of the things I'm genuinely quite guilty for is just looking at almost everything and anything. and I quite often find that I'm not rewarded for my efforts, to be honest. But then, obviously, there are certain things that I can find that that are beneficial. Now, in the case of this, I mean, I can see for miles, and I'm thinking, well, do I really want to go over there? Is that the point? Am I supposed to just explore like I would happily do in a normal Zelda game? Or am I supposed to be led in some way? I'm really not too sure. I'm gonna just follow the way I look at it, the pumpkins, the jack-o'-lanterns. There's another one in the future there. In the future? In the distance. So yeah, I think it was right enough. Put to at least easy. Well, I think it's on at least easy anyway, but I'll go for the easy option. So it's like some kind of temple. I dare say it's a forest temple. It's pretty massive. Quite impressed with that. I actually am, the more I think about it, when I was looking at it on the trailer, I'm thinking that the texture pack was working properly. A lot of this is obviously vanilla Minecraft textures, and I think that's why I'm not getting quite the same epic feel, even though it will obviously play out just the same. Redstone, clearly visible there. Forest temple. Doggy. So this is the forest temple. Now, yeah, impressively big. Something I have to admit, in my map, nothing was really impressively big as in this big. Just because of, well, the time it would have taken to build. I was more concerned with getting a story and making it kind of fun and playable, and left the visual aspect as an afterthought. So yeah, clearly this guy has gone to town and done much more in that respect, and yeah, I think it's stunning. Whoa. What? I mean, where did that come from? Underground, maybe? It looks like that's possibly the case. I never really thought about what a firework would look like getting shot from underneath the platform you're on. Right, my dog's going crazy for some reason. I don't think I need to listen to him. There's a couple of ways to go. If I come in here, I can't get up there, can I? Yeah, I can. I don't like I don't like parkour sections. Okay, I'll come back to that and only go there if I need to, because I can go this way. No, I can't. So it seems to me as though I need to get some redstone to complete this circuit. That is the way to do this section. Now, I could just cheat, go back and break some redstone over here, obviously, but that is not going to... it's not going to be any fun doing it that way. Which means I'm going to have to, like, it's going to be any fun doing the parkour section. I'm not sure what's the better of the two evils. It's also possible to jump out and get into the water here. Now, I dare say that's maybe cheating as well, I don't know. But if I can avoid... Whoa! Is that a creeper? Jeez! Get away from me. If I got a sword, I do have a sword. I've got 64 swords. 64 swords? That's insane. Come on. Well, must have been a creeper. Didn't get anything. I've got 61 experience points as well. I notice my hunger bar is going down now. Do you know what I mean? Yeah, you must be able to go into the water, because at the end of the day you fall back into the water. It's not clear exactly where. I suppose I've got to go up there somewhere. There's a handle and a door. Okay. This is giving me a slight what I would tend to feel when playing a Zelda. Oh no, it's a spawner. What kind of spawner is that? Hope it's not one of those creeper spawners. So I can either go up there, or I can go through here. Either way looks equally as gruesome. Although this way looks a bit more fun, trap oriented. Oh, I see what I have to do. Right, okay, that's not so bad. Okay, well, I said I see what to do, but alright, that's fine. Can I? No. I'm just going to check something. Now this is, it looks like some kind of, well, obviously a redstone type puzzle, but I'm wondering if, see, I don't know if I've messed up by putting that up. Will that now go up? I'm not sure why this one here isn't activating to go up. Yeah. So this one here should be pushing that up, surely. Sorry, I'm so quiet. I'm just trying to concentrate on the puzzle at hand, to be honest. No, I don't want that up, and I don't want that up just now. But yeah, I've been up here, and I know that puts me up here, but I can't get over there. And I'm not sure if I'm supposed to go this way at the moment. There's, oh, I can get that. Oh, okay, right. No. I'm gonna have to put this back. And this back. And this one up. And then this one up. And that's a long jump. There we go. See, holding the space down again. I thought I was about to get squashed there. This is an interesting sort of puzzly type thing. I obviously want to get up there. Yeah, okay. Well, and my spawn point has been set. Did that go up? Whoa. Oh no. What's going on? That's it. A door, another lever, and yeah, nice. Did I hear a little tone there? I think so. And we've got ourselves our tunic, protection 2, unbreaking 8. We're obviously supposed to keep that. And then we know exactly what that's for. Okay, I'm not sure if I should choose to eat my food at the moment or see how that goes. Oh, I've got this food. No, I'll leave it just now. Okay guys, I don't know what happened there. I stopped recording just for a minute. I was tidying up my video files, and I've just randomly teleported here. I can show you where it teleported wizardryuk to in the coordinates there. I was just sitting, you know, in the warm spot, the last spot that you saw me for about a minute, and then I just suddenly teleported. I suspect I'm not meant to be here. Instant health, fishing rod. So I've got a fishing rod there, but no. So I can get my, if I teleport back to my last spawn point, I think that'll unbreak it. I have no idea where I am, but just note to author. Oh, what am I doing? DP 13264. Is that 1057? Yes. Oh no! Is this where I'm meant to be? Oh no, 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 I don't recognise this place. Oh, I'm going to be lost now. Oh, thank you. Oh no, it's a zombie pigman. I hope there's nobody behind me. Oh, go away. Ah, no. I'm going to have to get some food in me. How hard is this guy? No! Oh well, at least I've got full energy now. And this guy don't. Come on, what's going on? Oh, I can't hit him now. And there we go. And again, what the... I'm back here again. Okay, I suspect something is being tripped by some mob or other. I didn't need to teleport back to that last place. I could have just killed myself. I'm not sure. What? No. I think what I'm going to have to do is stop recording and try and figure out what's just gone on. I'm curious as to what that thing there is, though. I'm still in the forest temple by the look of it. Anyway, back in a moment. Okay guys, just to give you an idea of what's going on, I teleported off to that place again, but I just came back here again. There was then 2 zombie pigmen, and now there's 3, and I've been hitting them for ages, and they just won't die. And now I can go with the whole making mobs harder than what they actually. Oh no, I've teleported again. I can go with the whole mobs being harder than usual, but I do tend to find that if you hit something about 50 times, it should be dead by now, especially seeing as though it's basically the first enemy that I've seen so far in the game. And the fact that there's 3 of them, I don't even know if that's... I've been looking for a spawner, didn't find one anywhere, so I haven't been able to destroy one. I'm just frustrated with trying to defend myself against these guys. Also in the middle section there you see some handles. Very difficult to try and pull any while I'm getting chased by these guys. I did pull a handle, TNT exploded. Unfortunately I didn't hit any of them. I've not been able to go up the ladders because every time I try I get killed by these guys. I'm going to cut off again just now until I beat these guys. I'll be back with you in just a moment. Okay, last one defeated. I can now see why you get 64 swords. I've gone through 5 of them fighting those guys. Yeah, I don't know how many times I died. A lot. I think this was the one that I pulled down, presumably. I'm thinking there's probably a way down. Oh no, don't tell me. Nope, there isn't. Okay guys, I'm just going to have to cheat a little to get out here. I presume so anyway, I can't think of any other way. I'm back into survival, presumably. Okay, and again I don't even recognise where I am. This was the spawn point set. Oh, this has happened again. Now clearly something's going on there. That hopefully won't be a theme, but I don't know if it's maybe broken redstone, you know, with all the updates that may have come since the game. I'm not sure when it was actually made, but if it was a year in the making. Oh, I'm getting shot at. Where from? I can't see. Is that a skeleton up there? Whoa, no, it's not. Oh, up there. Yes, it probably is. Was that the way that I... Okay, I'm not sure. My armour was clearly gone. I don't think I put that on, which was mighty stupid of me, but, well. Hello Ogel, if you have not taken the time to realise I am aghast, you will not stop me and you will never stop me. You are a weak fly of a person, and the fact that you challenge me is amusing to the point that I might actually fight you. Well, why don't you join me here in this room? I thought it was a peaceful place to finish my book, but now that you have interrupted me, I might as well have a little fun with you. Remember to break the spawner as soon as he spawns. You don't want two of him. You will die. See, I think that is what was meant to be the boss then. Oh dear, dear, the boss in there. I don't remember coming from this direction. Get away. I will kill you with my brick. And you too. Right, I can't get up there. Okay, that makes that a bit easier. So I've come through this door. I'm going to suspect that I've come from here. It's difficult to recognise now, but I'm going to have to assume I came from there. I would have come this way, got that book. I didn't see a spawner, but I'm going to presume the spawner was actually what was in there. Of course it was. That makes sense now. And the idea was, as soon as one had come out, that is how I should have triggered that. So I did. I killed the boss, but that helps me how? Okay, now again, rather than spending ages trying things, I wonder if I should come out. I could just cut the video if it takes that long anyway. Clearly there's some door, right, which was the door that I came through? It was that one up there, I'm sure. I think I'm sure. So it looks to me like I need to get up there. I can't. I don't know if there's anything up there or not. From what I know, you can't climb vines unless they're against a wall. So a lot of them you can't really get up anyway. Okay, well, that was rather helpful. Not. I don't know, there doesn't seem to be an obvious way to go. No, I'm not allowed to break blocks. Okay, I'm going to have a little play about it and I'll be back with you shortly. Okay, I'm back. Yeah, I've had a look around. This is the only way to go, and I think I rather stupidly missed just because it's difficult to see the blocks, but I can probably jump in here and then... Oh, I can't do that. Okay, I'll be honest, apart from that, I don't know what else to do. See, that would mean that I'd have to come in from the front. Couldn't come in from the sides. So I don't really see how to get up there. Now, well, I'm thinking I'm maybe being stupid. I don't want to cheat if I don't have to, but I don't really see the relevance of, one, the boss. I didn't get anything from the boss. And two, all these vines. Despite the fact that there's vines there, I can't see how that can help me achieve getting up to this door. I'm going to come off again, have another play about, hopefully won't have to cheat. Problem with cheating is, if I am being stupid and I'm missing something, unfortunately then I'm cheating to get past said bit. But of course, if there's something wrong and I'm supposed to be able to get up there and I can't, then I'll be wasting time, so I don't know. Give me a minute. No, I give up. I'm going to have to cheat just to get up here. Now, I don't know if it's possible. I know there was that horrible parkour, I think, parkour way that I missed. I don't know if I'm supposed to backtrack and go that way to get into here, or I really don't know. But I dare say we'll find out, and if my cheating has caused problems, I'm terribly sorry. I'll try not to do it again. But I really couldn't see another way to go forward, only backwards. Game mode 0. What's through here? Okay, well, I think the epic sort of size of the dungeons is actually pretty interesting. It is something that I think makes it a lot better. Impressive. You were able to defeat the weakest form, my weakest form. Well, since well, 3 of them, yeah. Well, since you are somewhat stronger than that fly I killed earlier, so I will tell you a little about myself. When I was a child, I killed my mother. Oh, very nice. After she gave birth to me. Ooh, killer babies. My father didn't know it was me, so I was able to kill him when I was 3. Sounds a bit like Damien from The Omen. I always had a lot of fun killing people. Their screams are like music to my ears. I grew up with my uncle. He trained me in fighting. He didn't know I killed my parents, as I was only a mere child, so he trained me to fight in fear that an assassin would kill me too. Of course, I killed him. I was 18 and ready to conquer. By that time I was old enough for the people of my village to suspect I was the killer of my uncle. So I went to the forest of free souls to find the forest spirit. I trapped him, and the forest of free souls became the forest of lost souls, as you know it today. I'm sorry. I'm sure by now he has already told you that I went around trapping the spirits and replacing them with my minions. It pains me to say such a thing, but the spirits combined could possibly defeat me. You freeing one won't do a thing to me. I'm not expecting you to get past my next minion anyway. If I see you again, I will not hold back. You will die, and the spirits' last slim hope to save their pitiful world will be crushed under my giant foot of pure power. Well, that was fun, but I must run. I have lots of nations to conquer. Very nice. It sounds like a nasty piece of work. A nasty piece of work. Okay, let's get these. Oh yeah, I still haven't used my red powder rope. But I still say that after defeating that boss, I should have been able to come through here, and I didn't manage to do that. Maybe I have missed a section of the game because of the getting teleported away. I really don't know. Put it on peaceful, no problem. Seeing as though it's like, guy, coming. No, not quick enough. Oh, see, I know. No, it's difficulty. That even if you... Oh, well, I was going to... Doesn't matter. Difficulty, peaceful, done. Whoa, I nearly fell. That was a bit of a shame. Forest Spirit's Crystal of Hope. Okay. Stick with knockback. Read after Forest Temple boss. Presumably I've done the Forest Temple boss. I keep putting them up there. Oh, I don't want the wood, but anyway. Thank you, Ogel. You have saved me and I am free. Enter the pond, return home, follow my path, go nowhere else and speak with the chicken man, Mr. Cluck. Alright, so I'm looking for chicken man, Mr. Cluck. Return home. chicken man, Mr. Cluck. Okay. Well, is this the way back then? It must be. Okay. Yeah, I don't remember the torches being there the last time. I seriously think some of that temple stroke dungeon was missed out, but I honestly don't know what I was, because of the strange the teleport glitch. I kind of got lost track of where I was, and maybe I should have backtracked after all. Oh well. So far, I do like it. I do say I like it playing any kind of adventure map. I can see the story coming together. It does feel like a Zelda game, but not in the true sense. But I think that's one of the really hard elements of making a Minecraft Zelda adventure game. I've always loved the Zelda stories. Yeah, still going. But I've often found that a lot of it stems from the sort of Japanese, how you say it, history, if you like. They've got all sorts of weird, to us, very strange, weird and wonderful tales, folk tales. See, I didn't want to fall down there. Back again. Oh, what's going on now? Game mode 1020. Oh, Mushroom Land. Read Forest Spirit Return. It's another book. Return home. Okay. I presume then this is my home, and I will be back with you shortly. Okay, I stopped recording for a moment there. A couple more explosions I'd heard. I don't know what they are. Let's read this book. Was it this one? No. I need to look for the correct book. Return home. That was it. Forest Spirit, I have made a path for you to find your home. You have restored peace to my spirit, and now a village has come to the mountains. You must find the Earth Temple and restore peace to the Earth Spirit. Okay. I don't know where we're going here. Oh. Back home. Right, okay. Seriously? Okay, so you went in one way and you come right, okay. I dig it. So presumably I've got to follow the glowstone again. Oh, is that McChicken guy? I doubt it. I've never seen a blue chicken before. My dog! Where's my dog? I've just realised he's gone. No more jumping through walls for him. I presume this is the way I'm going. See, I don't recognise this place. Considering it was my home, it's not where I started. Mr. Cluck. It's where I'm supposed to be though. And yes, I know that I was told to go in and speak to him, but I've got a habit of looking at everything before. Oh, that's Miss Cluck Cluck. Again, nothing. Oh, there's a house over there as well. And then there's some kind of, yeah, there's a definite trail up to the top of that mountain there. So let's go speak with Miss Cluck Cluck. Definitely bird-like. What the? Got some more meat. Return home. No, I've done it again. Miss Cluck Cluck. Oops. Miss Cluck Cluck. I see, young traveller. Let me see if I have a book about the Earth Temple. Obviously, this is the Earth Temple in front of us. Well, I don't have much to go Joe Cluck, he might go to Joe Cluck, he might know something. Okay. There's lots of clucks. Okay. I'll try and keep my inventory free of books. Which one of you is Mr. Cluck? Mr. Cluck. And another port shop. Mr. Cluck. Hello, young traveller. What is on your mind? What? An earth temple? And an earth spirit? I've no idea. Wait, maybe Miss Cluck knows something. She reads a lot. Okay, getting led around in circles here. They're all just books. She likes to read. And nothing. Alright then. Okay, I took a short break there, but yeah, so I don't, nobody's told me anything yet. Somebody was supposed to have more information for me. I have no idea. Right, maybe Miss Cluck knows something. She reads a lot. But if I read Miss Cluck's book, well, I don't have much. Go to Joe Cluck, he might know something, but he doesn't. So, a couple of things. One, there's the house over here. I'm not sure I'm meant to go over here, but I also notice a house there as well. I could attempt the mountain, the earth temple, but see, this is Joe Cluck. Okay. Another pork chop. And Joe Cluck. Well, I don't know much about temples, but I have heard about the earth spirit. They say he is at the far part of town behind the elder's house. You should talk to the elder first. He is old but wise. Okay, presumably the elder then is in this house over here. Oh, there's another house there too. Miss Bagak, not home. But I can go in. More pork chops and a stone sword. Yes, better than what I have. Oops. And again, 64 of them, so I think we can see what is to come. A lot more super hard enemies, bosses anyway. Oh. And I presume this is the elder, yes. Okay, another pork chop. Not that bothered about using my food, because if I die, well, it depends where I spawn after I die. I dare say that's one issue I might have mentioned already, is I'm not keen on the idea of dying somewhere and starting miles away from the point at which I died. But let's see, elder, young one, the earth spirit used to be all around us. Can't you feel it? Go to the small hill behind my home and go through the tunnels to the earth temple. Pick the right temple or there will be consequences. The right temple? Well, that's a new one. So go to the small hill behind my home and go through the tunnels. Well, I'm not really... I suppose by real life standards they're small hills, but by my Minecraft standards they're pretty big to me. Well, directly behind there is nothing. I'm not sure if he means this this hill or this hill. And by that token, well, he did say make sure you choose the right one, but Okay. What's happening over here? I do like, I dare say, well, I think it's a texture pack to some extent that's creating these, but obviously I'm thinking some kind of maybe MC edit filter or something that's created these duck-like beings. It does remind me of, obviously, the Wind Waker game, the Postal Service people. Right, so no, to find a way up here. I mean, looking around, there's nothing in either of the two mounds that I'm interested in, the two hills that I'm interested in, that seems to suggest a way in. Background here, I can get up here. Obviously I went the long way round, but I can't get in there, and I'd hazard a guess that I can't get in here either. Don't see anything. Did I want to fall there? It doesn't look like it. I can't get back up. I can't see anything to do up there. I mean, my instinct is to go to the main Earth Temple. But I don't know, I'm just trying to follow what I've been told. I mean, if I'm looking for a needle in a haystack and a tiny hole that I can go into, well, it's not so good. I definitely can't get over this way. Not sure what's over there. But again, I'm getting the impression that you're supposed to generally follow the instructions for the game, and you're not supposed to go out of world, so I'm trying to keep that in mind as well. But no, I don't see anything that I'm supposed to do. Anything up here? Apart from my instinct, which is to go to the Earth Temple. Like I said, I mean, I'm making progress up this hill. But no, back down. Oh, I don't know. I think I'm going to just go to the Earth Temple, and hopefully if I have missed something it'll be obvious then, and if I haven't, then I'm not sure what that last piece of information was referring to, unless he happens to think that this hill is the hill behind him, and the witch temple bit is simply just trying to say if you go to the wrong one you'll not find any way in or up, and you'll be wasting your time trying. But here we go. Yep, I actually feel like I'm doing something now. Scaling a mountain. I do like my mountain climbing actually. I don't know if you guessed, I'm from Scotland. There's a lot of mountains, what we call Munros, those above I think 3,000 feet. And yes, I do like climbing the mountains. Great sense of, I don't know, just leaving all the woes of the world behind, and it kind of puts everything into a different perspective. Well, I don't see anything round about, so can I get this way? No, I don't think I can. I think there was a main entrance round here. And here we go, I dare say the Earth Temple is about to begin. Okay, back again. I notice the amount of times in my videos that I say I dare say. I will try and keep that one down. Because well, it's not that annoying, but I'm sure it's a little annoying for some. So I'll try and control that one. I recognise this sort of general setup, almost as if I've been here, like where I started. It is where I started. This is where I started. And I was supposed to follow... Right, okay, that means I'm a little lost then. I remember when I did start, I was to follow a glowstone path. So, back up here, where's... I thought it was down there, but I didn't see any glowstone. I vaguely remember a piece of glowstone right here, but, well, maybe I'm wrong. But if I can't go in here, which... Oh, I am confused. Okay, I think this is one of those times where I'm probably going to have to come off again, but this is definitely where I started to recognise all this and figure out exactly where it is I'm supposed to go without boring you to death on the while I'm trying to figure that out. And I'll speak to you shortly.